What's up, everybody? You are now listening to From the East Side with Love. As always, it's your boy Kosher, and we have a new champion. We have new champions, world champions. The OKC Thunder did it in 7 games, not 6 games like I earlier predicted. SGA is going down in mortality. It is what it is. The MVP of the regular season got the finals MVP. But it wasn't without controversy. Or at least drama. Maybe not controversy, but at least drama. And the drama that I'm talking about is what happened to Haliburton in the first quarter. The first quarter of Game 7, Haliburton suffered a significant injury, which we believe is to be an Achilles tear. Another Achilles tear in this playoffs. That's 3 notable players, all with the same number 0. Unfortunately, with another tear. And the other 2 players that I'm mentioning are Tatum and Dame Lillard. What's crazy is Siakam has been on the floor with both Lillard and Hallie, not to mention KD. They all tore their Achilles. And he was also on the floor when Klay Thompson tore his ACL. We also got some KD news. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, so right off the jump, the Thunder get kind of a blessing, and the Pacers get hit with a significant blow, lose Haliburton right off the jump. He already had a right calf strain, and now his Achilles go. Now, if you think about next season, I mean, that's Tatum, Lillard, and Haliburton out. Pretty much for the whole season. That is a huge blow, and it could be a huge shift to the way the Eastern Conference looks next season. So, if people are healthy, the Magic could be the Magic. The Sixers could probably be a little bit better. We'll see what happens with the Knicks if they get a head coach. So there's teams that could find their way back up to the top or to the top because of these injuries right now. But let's talk about it. Game 7 again. OKC finally were the triumph. We have the box score right here. Right? It wasn't as close as it looks, in the third. Let's say the first half, the Pacers were up by 1, but I guess they go back to half. They were riding off the emotional high. Maybe they see Haliburton. It kind of dives their spirit. I don't know, but they had some mental errors. I mean, TJ McConnell tried to keep him up in there. Had several. I think he scored 12 straight at one point in the third, but wasn't really getting enough help. Siakam played hard in the beginning, kind of faded off at the end. Nembhard tried his best. I mean, you got Mathurin who scored 24, and TJ. Your leading scorers came off the bench, basically, right? So the bench played well, and Siakam played well, and Nembhard, but everybody else was kind of I gotta shout out Turner. I thought Turner had a terrible game. I didn't think he was aggressive enough. I understand he has a 45 blocks, 33s, but I don't think he played that well. TJ McConnell, I thought, played with a lot of heart. Nembhard played with heart. Siakam played with heart. I want to shout out Caruso, my boy Alex. Top 3 in steals in a finals season, in a single season. Up there with Zeke, Isaiah Thomas, who had 20. LeBron James, who had 18. And I believe Caruso finished off with 17 steals in this final series. And, so OKC, their first ever championship. Congratulations to them for that. And, wow, what a season. What a season. Looking forward to the next season. And with that being said, a great segue to the blockbuster news that we got on the same day of the last game of the finals. KD's finally out of Phoenix. He gets traded for Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the number 10th pick in the 2025 draft, and 5 second-round draft picks. Who wins that trade? Did the Phoenix Suns win that trade? Or do the Rockets? Now, to me, it would seem like the Rockets didn't win that trade. But everything falls on KD to me. You have Sengun, you have Amen Thompson, you have Ime Udoka, a highly sought coach, highly respected coach, just signed a new contract. They have a defensive mentality. KD looks like he'll fit right in because he can shoot, but he's going to have to be the leader. This is his 5th team that he got traded to. He's going to have to, if they made it, they had the second best record, on the West Coast. So they're already a good team, okay? They had a rough showing against the Warriors, went to 7 games. Jalen Green, who was supposed to be their leader, didn't have a great series at all. So if you replace KD with him, because we know what KD can bring, that's fine. But what's the expectations? Is this a championship enough team? Is Amen and Sengun going to be able to give KD at least 15 to 20 points? Average 15 to 20 points. If they could average 20 points each, it's over. Yeah, the Rockets have it in them. But if they could average 15 to 18, the Rockets will be very competitive again next season. Anything below that, Nope. Let's look at the Rockets starting 5. Rockets starting lineup. So, Fred VanVleet, Steven Adams. So that's an old school KD. I think KD and him played with each other at OKC. So let's look at the projected lineup. It would be, so Fred VanVleet, Amen Thompson, Kevin Durant, Jabari Smith Jr., and Sengun. I mean, that's a good team. I'm not gonna hold you. That's a top four team on the West if everything goes well. And again, them kids gonna play. And Fred VanVleet, he's a champion. He knows what it takes. So it's not. KD has some veteranship there to help hold him down. Hell, like, it is what it is. I think that they have to get to the second round and they have to make it competitive, minimum, for them to be successful. If they go to the first round and they get outsed again, people are gonna look at KD crazy. And he already gets looked at crazy, I think. So, and as far as the Suns, let's see what their starting lineup looks like. It's gonna be no, that's not it. Let's see if Reddit got us. Oops, it was deleted. So we know it's going to be Devin Booker, Dillon Brooks probably, Bradley Beal, starting to line up. No. I can't pull it up right now, guys. So I don't know. The Suns, I don't know, man. Jalen Green. Will Jalen Green and Devin Booker work with Bradley Beal? I seen the memes going around. Devin Booker was 2 games away from a finals championship, and now he tied up with freaking Jalen Green. So, yeah, and Bradley Beal, who has a no trade clause. So, I also seen somebody say, like, the NFL would never do this. Obviously, KD is a top 5 superstar. They wouldn't ever have that news traded of KD being traded on the same day of the biggest game of the season, basically. They probably wait until tomorrow or something. But hey, that's how the NBA works. The news of KD and Haliburton kind of overshadows what happened in Game 7. But if you're an SGA fan and you're a Thunder fan, all that's just white noise because y'all got yourself a championship. So congrats to the Thunder. So we're going to move to some fight news, some big news. If y'all don't know, the GOAT, Johnny Bones Jones, has officially retired. He got stripped of the belt. Aspinall, after he retired, UFC has made Tom Aspinall the champion. He's not an interim anymore, heavyweight champion. This was yesterday. Today, reading from Jon Jones' official Twitter, today I'm officially announcing my retirement from the UFC. This decision comes after a lot of reflection, and I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude for the journey I've experienced over the years. From the first time I stepped into the octagon, my goal was to push the boundaries of what was possible in this sport, becoming the youngest UFC champion in history, defending my title against some of the best fighters in the world, and sharing unforgettable moments with fans across the globe. These are memories I'll cherish forever. I faced incredible highs and some tough lows, but every challenge has taught me something valuable and made me stronger, both as a fighter and as a person. I want to thank the UFC, Dana, Hunter, Lorenzo, God, my family, coaches, teammates, and all the fans who have stood by me through every chapter. Your unwavering support and belief in me have been my foundation. To my fellow fighters, thank you for bringing out the best in me and for the respect we've shared inside and outside the cage. As I close this chapter of my life, I look forward to new opportunities and challenges ahead. MMA will always be a part of who I am, and I am excited to see how I can continue to contribute to the sport and inspire others in new ways. Thank you all for being a part of this incredible journey with me. The best is yet to come. So that's a dope, touching post on X by Bones, by Jones. 17 years on top, and not without controversy, right? As soon as all that news came out, then he got hit with another criminal charge in Albuquerque, supposedly like a misdemeanor hit and run. Like, all this news comes out. Something happened in February. Dana says that's not why he retired. He found out after. Apparently, the Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones fight was signed, sealed, and delivered. The UFC matched what Jon Jones wanted to get, and he decided to back out for whatever reasons. Was over it. My question to y'all is, do you think Jon Jones is actually going to stay retired? We seen Amanda Nunes as of recently came back after she claimed retirement. We seen GSP, who was retired and came back, fought once more at the 185 to grab the 185 belt. There he did. It seemed like Jones wanted to fight Ngannou. Seemed like he didn't care for Tom Aspinall. A lot of fans were behind Tom Aspinall. But Jones, for whatever reason, just didn't see the thrill in it. But it seemed like he wanted to fight Ngannou, but Ngannou's obviously in a different organization with PFL. So there's already political issues with that. You know how Dana White be playing. Is Jones just waiting to see more footage on Tom Aspinall before he comes back? Does he even really care? Did he lose a desire? What do y'all think? I know that he has the Dare Project that he does in Albuquerque. Like, I think it's a nonprofit organization that he does. I also know that I think he's also a co-founder or one of the investors in Dirty Boxing. So, and what other endeavors that he may have. I was fortunate enough to see two of Jon Jones' fights. One recently when he won the heavyweight championship against Cyril Gane. But yeah, I mean, that's the go, dude. And kind of sucks because now it's very few and far between fighters in the UFC as of right now that I really enjoy watching. And Jon Jones, obviously, I mean, held it down for 17 years. So that's that was my dude, man. Like, I got like three GOATs. Well, yeah, it would be Anderson Silva, Rampage, and Jon Jones. I like Khabib as well. But those guys right there kind of ushered me in, and also BJ Penn. But those three in particular kind of ushered me in. So bittersweet, you know, because we would have loved to see him officially retire in front of a mic after a win. But it also doesn't hurt his legacy. Like, he can retire without any further controversy. And yeah, I mean, I just don't know if he stays retired. You know, I think he's 37, 38, so he still has another fight in him if he wants to. But yeah, so that was some big news that happened over the weekend. I also told you about a card, the Hill versus Rountree. Rountree won, unanimous decision. Looks like Hill's on a 3-fight losing streak. Tall mountain to climb to get back into the championship contender now. FTESWL also won. That was a good decision win. Curtis Blades also won. Boring fight, though. So there's that. Also, Canelo versus Terrence Crawford. That's the press conferences. 2 of the 3 press conferences have happened. This is the first time they met. Let's watch it. This is after Canelo fought, I think, Skull.
Here it is, the official face-off. The date, September 12, Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. For the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford.
Here's another face-off that just happened recently. I heard earlier today in New York.
We're on the same team. If you're on the same team, we'll move the fuck out of the way like I'm trying to shoot it so everyone can see it. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I'm being this camera guy.
I'm just a camera guy.
Bring Canelo's belts out. You got your belts out? No. We don't need that. All right, we're good. We're good.
down. We're good. Cool. Good? Man, thank you. All right, boys. We're good.
There we go, guys. So, nice little push-off that happens usually when there's a face-off, you know, create a little tension, create a little drama. You saw Bo Mack, which is Crawford's trainer, the guy in the hat, talking to the camera guy. But yeah, it's again, I hope there's more press conferences. I hope they have a press conference out here on the West Coast. Actually, where are all the press? I know that they have one in Riyadh, one in New York. Where is the third one? I don't know if it's in Vegas. Canelo. Oh my gosh, Canelo versus Crawford. Ooh, I can't spell, guys. Hold on. Press conference tour. Is it Vegas? Let's see. Okay, that's not what I wanted to see. Tour dates. Let me put dates. Oops. Okay, dates. June 27th. Last one will be in Vegas, and then the fights is September 13th. So that they are doing, like I said, I think one of the other previous podcasts, they're doing 2 months. They have like a 2 months break for the press conferences. I don't know. There has to be another press conference, at least fight week, open workout. So there's gonna have to be way more media. I mean, I can just stop on June 27th. Literally have July, August, and then September. Like, okay, come on, guys. So, yeah, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for something to happen on the West Coast. Hopefully, get to go and excuse me, got hiccups. Give you some live footy. That would be beautiful. All right, what else do we got over here? Oh yeah, let's hear this part right here. Canelo response. Crawford's response to Canelo asking for a small ring.
Turkey, you need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the.
The only, hey Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head too.
So, there we go. We'll see what happens with the trash talk. I know for the most part they want to be respectful to each other, but you know, it's fighting, man. You know, we're gonna have to take some jabs. The rumor is, for this fight to get done, Turkey LSG met both these guys' numbers. Supposedly, Canelo getting 250 mil, Crawford getting 100 mil, and Turkey's ass is saying he doesn't want to see people running. So that's why Canelo said, he wants a small ring. But not only that, Turkey has proposed that he will pay a bonus for a knockout. From what I hear, it's a $5 million bonus. But the numbers I just said to y'all, between the $5 million bonus, the $100 million Crawford, the 250 Canelo, do y'all think that's the real numbers? Love to hear y'all. If anybody got real numbers, let me know so we can get down to the bottom of it. I would say probably 150 Canelo, 100 million Crawford, 5 million, or maybe $1 million maybe 1 million for the knockout bonus. But Turkey and them Saudis, they get down, man. So God bless them. They get down. But yeah, last but not least, guys, check out my Twitch. Rematch just dropped. So if y'all don't know what rematch is, it's kind of like NFL Street, NFL Blitz meets NBA Jam meets soccer. New game that just dropped Thursday. Been playing it with my friends. That's the Twitch at Kosher FTESWL. Yeah, if y'all want to play, just let me know in the chat. And also, everybody, check out the socials from the Eastside with Love _ in each word. Kosher FTESWL on X, Kosher FTESWL on TikTok, and From the Eastside with Love 562 on YouTube. Please subscribe. Please show love. Obviously, I just told you about the Twitch. And if y'all have any questions or y'all want me to talk about anything, let me know in the comments below. Everybody, stay blessed, stay positive. We out. Peace.